Hey, what's up, y'all? We are here for Ready to Love Season 4, Episode 3 review. I hope y'all are doing good today. I hope y'all having a better day than I had, at least a better morning, because let me try to get this camera right. Because, y'all, I woke up this morning and my wheel cover, my hubcap was gone. And so I realized last night I had pushed up too hard on the curb, but I was downtown. So I got up this morning and I went to go try to find my hubcap because, child, I ain't got coins to be spending. I don't care how cheap they are. So I went out there. Of course it was gone. So then I stopped by my old job so I could say hello to some people that was working today. And I come outside and my other hubcap is gone. I'm telling you, I just can't win. So now I got to go on Amazon because I ordered these from Amazon and try to find a replacement. Y'all remember when Walmart used to sell the spinners? I'm about to go get some of those. Shoot. Bring the 2000s back, the early 2000s back. Anyway, y'all didn't come here for all that. So let's talk about what happened on the show. All right. So we started out with Nephew Tommy coming in. And side note, why every time Nephew Tommy come in the room, they got to clap and carry on and cheer? It reminds me of a, y'all know the end of the Tyler Perry stage plays? Introducing your writer, your producer, your director, and my dear Tyler Perry. That is exactly how I feel every time Nephew Tommy comes in the room. They just be clapping and cheering and carrying on. I just be like, who is he? But I get it. He is the host of the show, but it just gives me Tyler Perry vibes. So anyway, two women are going to go home at the end of the brunch. So the pressure is on. Everybody needs to put their best foot forward. And I'm going to try to remember everybody's names, but you know, it's still a lot of people, so we're not going to go too hard. Troy and Alexis Fly apparently have a thing going on. Troy has let Alexis Fly know that she is his number one, and she feels like he may have a lot of number ones, and I feel like that too. But they have a little convo or whatever. He does some flirtations with her. You know, you need a real man, and you got the vibes. Okay, that's the new word for this show. Y'all remember? Let's review. Okay, first season, I do believe it was the connection. Nope. First season, it was the journey. Remember, they went on the journey. It was all about the journey, and now we're going to have the journey. Then it was the connection. I might have these mixed up. We're going to find a connection. You and I have a connection. Want to see if we connect. Do we have a connection? Connect for, connect. There's a whole bunch of connection. What was it last season, y'all? What was season 3's? The journey, the connection. Was it the energy? Y'all let me know what was last season's word. And this season, it's going to be about the vibes. Who got the vibe? I can feel your vibe. She got the vibe. You got the vibe. Let's move on. Okay, so Ida has her eye on Ron, but Ida pretty much has her eye on whoever Stacy is talking to. Whoever Stacy is talking to and having a good time with, Ida seems to come over and she want to get in on the conversation. So she goes over there with her and David, Stacy and David, and she's talking to David, and Ida makes a lot of jokes, but the jokes are kind of awkward. They're not like Tressa's jokes. Like Tressa, she's not even that jokey, but when she makes jokes, she kind of get her punchline going pretty good. When Ida makes jokes, you're not really sure if you're supposed to laugh or cringe. And so she's over there with David asking, can he handle both of them? And, you know, maybe you could just marry both of us. And I do believe David gave it some thought. But then when Stacy and AJ are having a conversation, she comes over again and kind of gets in on it again. So now Stacy getting a little aggravated, girl. Going somewhere. Comedian girl Tressa tells us that sometimes she doesn't lead with that. Sometimes she doesn't tell men that she's a comedian because she's looking for a relationship with somebody, and a lot of times she gets automatically put into the homie box because she's a comedian and because she's funny. Y'all remember we were worried about that on season 2 with I can't believe I forgot her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. We were actually really worried that she was going to get sent home because people were going to get the homie vibes off of her. So Tressa doesn't want that to happen to her. Let's see what else. We got Chris having a conversation with Amber, and I do believe he found somebody that's gonna go half on that mortgage. Okay, Amber say it's asinine to her to think that in 2021 you gotta be like, give me your check, which is not really to Nia's defense. She didn't say give me your check. She said the mortgage. Oh no, that's your job. Okay, that's what she actually said. And I guess they're going to discuss what they're going to do with her check. I don't know if she's going to keep it or what. But the mortgage definitely was supposed to be his job in her eyes. And like I told y'all when I did the review a long time ago, you work your situation out the way that you want to work it out for you. If it's a pay-all type of thing and that work for y'all, do it. If it's 75-25, do it. If it's 50-50, do it. Do whatever works for you. I don't really care. But what I do want to know is, Chris, why you bringing up Nia? Why you bringing up Nia? That was one of the first things out of his mouth when he's sitting there with Amber, because, you know, last season, the situation with Nia, and sometimes I don't know. He don't know if the ladies want KJ or if they want Chris, and that's what led him into talking about Nia and the whole 50-50 thing and all of this other stuff. But Amber, hey, Amber's a new woman, okay? She is not the traditionalist. She say it's 2021. I got what you got. You my equal. So we can go half on it. I was like, girl, better you than me. And I ain't even talking about the 50-50. I'm talking about the equal comment. Let me tell y'all men right now, if y'all ever thought JoJo believed she was your equal, I'm not. I don't want to be your equal. I can't do what you do. And I know that, okay? I will be your partner. I will be your partner. But your equal... Okay, y'all holler at them women 60, 70 years ago. They ain't even here. That was before I was born, so don't be trying to hold me accountable for them saying. These is jokes, kind of. I know somebody gonna take that somewhere else. So, what else we got to talk about? My notes. Why do I got Tressa on here again? Oh, I know why. So then they go and they talk to David. Okay, so it's Tressa, it's David, and I promise y'all, what is that girl's name? Is it Venetia? Verdania? Start with a V. I'm gonna call her V. Tressa, V, and David. They sitting down talking. And David go ahead and lay him on him. Look, I'm a man of the Lord, and I'm celibate. I'm waiting until marriage. Tressa is just like, look, I ain't even finna hold you. I done had some trash, okay, that basura, and I'm gonna have to sample it, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I got friends like that. They just like, it's honorable and all, but I'm just not gonna do it. And then V, I don't know exactly what her answer was, but she was like, I mean, that is important. I am not going to lie to you about that. But David is just like, yeah, but I just want to do it the right way. And Tressa's like, I've done it the right way before. I have waited on it. Believe me. Been there, done that. Could write you a paper on it, but I'm not doing it no more. So that's what they going to do. Now, I really do believe, even though David said it's because he's picky, I think that's the real reason he done been married 3 times. Because David say, look, I'm going to give you this D, but I'm going to do it God's way, okay? You going to get it. But I got to give it to you guys' way. So, will you marry me? I'm just kidding. I'm sure he wanted to be married. But, woo, child. Hey, when you in your 40s and you going to still, do it the right way, props. Because it's easy to say when you like 18, 19. But after you done been through 3 marriages and you still willing, hey, kudos to you, David. And I don't mean to say that I don't know people I do know people who are still waiting, even in their 30s. Okay, who's next? Now, okay, let's move on to, actually, no, we still at the brunch. So then at the brunch, we got Ida and Dedrick, right? And Dedrick done sat back with his hands on his chest. Dedrick was like this, looking at Ida. I was like, Dedrick was giving me them vibes like, I'm about to learn you. Because, that's what older people say. Let me learn you real quick. So he's sitting there looking at Ida like, are you nervous? Are you okay? Because he like her. He feeling her. But he tells her, I don't really get an opportunity to know you. I don't feel like anybody has got an opportunity to really know you because you always telling jokes all the time. And if that's what you do at school, that's why you're not getting your lesson. Ida says she is not nervous, but she was not aware that Dedrick was feeling her like that. And he was like, yeah, but I can't get to know you because you silly, basically, is what he told her. And I'm glad he told her, because I don't know if that's her way of, you know, some people who don't really know how to flirt, they might, like, you know how the boys in school like used to bully you when they liked you? It's kind of giving that kind of vibe. She's not bullying, but she's just making a lot of jokes, and they're kind of uncomfortable and they're kind of cringy. They make you laugh, but in a like she crazy type of way. And I do believe she was nervous, and that was her way of compensating for it. But we ain't got time for that. It's time for Ida to go home. And I was glad at the end of the brunch. I'm sorry, y'all. I was glad at the end of the brunch when it was time for Ida to go home, because we can't be, nobody wants to sit around and be uncomfortable while you make these little jokes that make you comfortable but make the rest of us uncomfortable. But Dedrick tried to learn her. He tried to learn her. He tried to, when he sat back and he was like, these people funny, y'all. Okay, let's move forward. Now, Alexis and AJ go on a date. Let me tell y'all right now. Not only am I sick of the word swag, because she used it as well, but I've been sick of that word. Ladies, find another word. I know exactly what you mean. I know what you mean. You're not talking about like rough and tough thug appeal. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about, you know, the smoothness, your look, you know, how you carry yourself. You know, you got that, the thing, you got that thing. I would rather y'all use the word suave or something like that. But anyway, sick of that word. Then there's another word that I'm sick of, and that word is chocolate. Never in my life as a dark-skinned woman did I think I would be sick of the word chocolate, but baby, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Every time I turn around, he a little chocolate drop, and he my little chocolate, my chocolate bar, chocolate drop, chocolate fudge, chocolate ice cream. I'm sick of the chocolate. Please, retire it. We dark-skinned people do not want y'all running around constantly calling us chocolate. I'm going to just go ahead and put that out there. We used to like it. I think we used to like it. But when y'all overuse it, we just be like, that's enough. We running around, you know, calling them chocolate all the time, Alexis included. But during the date, it's a whole lot of sexual innuendo. Now, AJ was participating in the beginning, but then even AJ was disturbed. Alexis, baby, turn down your thirst. If this is the bar, I need you to bring it on down, baby. Yo, that thirst is not, it's uncomfortable to watch. And you used to be a pastor's wife. I see why you had to get up out that church, child. They was probably relieved. But even AJ is like, no. She coming on way too strong. I didn't come here for that. I done been there, done that. I came here to try to look for a woman. And she already throwing it out there for me. I mean, you making it easy. And I was just like, Alexis say, she ain't ready to love. Baby, she ready to... It's the name of the title. She ready to do something else. And I'm telling you guys, I had secondhand embarrassment. I was very embarrassed watching her. She's not a bad looking woman on the screen, making lots of sexual jokes. I mean, there was just no, you know how sometimes somebody make a joke and it's just like, you wow. It was very sexual, like the whole date. And I was just like, Alexis, fly. This is not how we roll, girl. So since she couldn't turn the thirst down, AJ ain't really interested like that. He was interested, but now he not interested. And baby, you know your thirst is high when a man is saying that you doing too much sexuality talk. Then they move on to Kira and who Kira go out with, y'all? Jason? Was it Jason? They bond on the fact that they both have a little athleticism in them, and he used to swim and he used to play ball, and you know, it was real nice. They had a good conversation. He also talks about his depression. He opens up about that, and it was kind of not a red flag, but definitely a trigger for Kira, because she had somebody close in her family who had experienced depression, and that situation ended tragically. So that is something that concerns her, and rightfully so. he says that he's been to therapy. The therapy did him well. They asked all the right questions. He got himself right. And I thought it was a good date. I thought they got along well. Good questions. Everybody acted appropriately, unlike Alexis Flying now. So I thought it was good. I liked their date. Flight attendant likes Troy, which is interesting. What's her name? Andrea? She likes Troy, which is very interesting to me. But they're on a date, and Troy he's pushing up on her quite a bit. And Amber don't like that. Okay, now Amber said things have changed between her and Troy. Now that she see how Troy is behaving, I don't know how she didn't see it before, but now things have changed. They doing some kind of painting and he making a lot of sexual jokes with the other girl. Liz and Joel are doing a good bit of bonding. She says she feels like Joel is genuine, and child, I about fell out of my seat when I even heard Liz say something about the swag. I said, find another word. Y'all gonna find another word. I know what y'all trying to say, but y'all gonna find another word. I really am tired. I'm sick of it. I'm telling you. Y'all better be glad I ain't got no belt, because I come through there wherever y'all at. But they have some bonding. It was cute. She said she thinks he's very genuine. Vernisha. It's Vernisha, ain't it? V also likes Joel. And even though Joel was vibing with Liz, he did go over there and say what's up to V. Made sure she was good. So that was cool, Joel. I see how you did that, brother. I see what you did there. I liked it. Moving on. So we got that. Am I missing anybody? Probably so, but they just didn't stand out to me. Then they move on to the cooking date. Now, to me, the cooking date was the most fun because Alexis Fly actually made it fun because she was very competitive and she was talking a lot of trash while she was over there with Diedrich cooking their meal. She did make a few sexual jokes over there as well. Okay, she said everything was moist over there. I was like, Alexis, girl. But then on the other side, we had AJ and Stacy remembered that he didn't eat pork, and he was impressed by that. And they're going to make some kind of meal with okra. Side note, ladies, I don't know if y'all eat no okra, but I'm finna put you on game real fast. Men, close your ears. If you want to hear, you can. But that okra going to get y'all right. I don't know if you can read between the lines of what I'm trying to tell you, but an okra soup or some type of broth, not that fried okra, ladies, not that okra from churches, okay? I mean some real okra, cut it up. You can eat it. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can grill it. You can eat it raw. That's what I was going to say, but I wouldn't recommend it. Or you can, saute it. Get that okra in your body, because if you think about, I'm trying not to say it overtly, but if you think about the consistency of okra in your hand, it works the same way. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? That was a little gem that an older woman dropped for me some years ago, and I sure do appreciate sis for it. So then during the cooking date, Tressa and Dedrick had a conversation because Tressa tried to feed him a little bit of what she had, and she called him Pawpaw, which was, he was like, I know you didn't, but hey, the truth is the truth. But they had a little something going on, and he says he wants to take her on a date, and Tressa was like, you want to take me on a date? Because we talked at the mixer, and you told me I wasn't your type. And they flash back to that, and Dedrick says Tressa would normally be his type, but now he has another type. And Tressa, I'm going to tell you what that type is. That type is fertile. Okay, the type is called fertility. He's looking for somebody that can have that boy. So the type is somebody under the age of 35, so he can get those baby off. But he says that there's just something about Tressa, probably because it's a woman that he would normally be attracted to, so he's still attracted, and he wants to take her out. And Tressa's just like, well, you said I wasn't your type, but okay, I'm a little bit nervous. Am I like becoming your type? And ladies, what do y'all think about that? Like, if you found out that you were generally not a man's type, how would you see that? Because I feel like women, and I'm just speaking for myself, I guess, but I feel like I would be intimidated by that. Like, are you just trying me out? Am I like a test dummy? Is this something you're going to try? It's kind of like when I date men, and this, look, I'm not trying to get nothing started, but I've dated men who primarily date like lighter women, and I always am nervous, like, are you just testing me out? Because I'm not trying to get played with here. or just not anything like you. Like, does that intimidate you, or is it like a challenge to you? Because I feel like sometimes women, we might look at it as like intimidation, but men look at it as a challenge. Like, if you say, oh, I've never dated a so-and-so, they kind of be like, oh, so you ain't never had that means you ain't never had a real one. Right? They be ready to take the challenge on, and I feel like sometimes we're the opposite of them. But anyway, they're gonna go out on a date. Let's see what else. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Dedrick said he want to take out on a date because he like the vibes. Okay, don't forget the connection, the journey. Then we got the vibes. Y'all got to tell me what season 3's word was, because I really do not remember. I feel like it was energy. I really do. Who else? Kira, baby, let it go. Let this whole thing go with AJ. Okay, y'all got the card situation effed up. I don't think AJ is gonna try it with Kira again. Anyway, I could be wrong. But I guess she go over there, kind of make some talk with him again. She gonna see what AJ about, I guess. Who knows? I don't care. Y'all, when they get back together, the men get back together, decide who they want to go home. When I tell you this male bonding did something for my spirit, that is what I like. I was just telling my ex a couple of days ago, we were talking, and he was saying he was going to New Orleans with his friends, and for whatever reason, he wasn't going to be able to go, something with work. But I was just like, I wish that you could still find a way to go. And he was like, why are you pressed for me to go to New Orleans with my friends? And I was like, because y'all never go anywhere. Y'all never do anything. And I feel like men, like how we get together with our girls, I know y'all think we just be out there twerking, but when I get together with my girls and we go out of town, we have moments. Like, it's tears being shed sometimes. It's a lot of support going on. For some people, it's rest. Like my friends with children, sometimes they'll just sit in a room and just lay and talk to us and not go anywhere when we go out, because they just need time to get themselves like replenished. And we support each other in different things, and I feel like I encourage that. I don't know what men do when they go out of town, probably a little different, maybe, but I encourage men to have experiences with each other outside of women, outside of talking about women, outside of doing stuff with women, outside of comparing and contrasting your lives with women, but really getting together as brothers and talking about how y'all want to build, what y'all want to do to lift each other up, projects y'all working on, how you might be struggling as a man, mentally, physically, and somebody else might have been there. So even though this was just about Jason moving and Joel coming to help, I felt like there was something deeper going on there, and I encourage that in men. I think that y'all need that, and I think it would be a much better usage of time than some of the stuff that I see going on out here these days. I think I love that, and I encourage that in guys all the time. Like, I was so mad. I was madder than him that he didn't go on the trip. But it's needed. And so when Joel started to shed a little tear, I was like, come on now, Joel, don't be crying now, because I try to maintain, but don't have me shed no tears because you shedding a tear. But I like that, because I felt like it was deeper. Like, it was Jason pausing everything to say, I appreciate you for coming to help me out, bruh. And Joel saying, I don't even need a thank you, because that's just what we should do for one another. I said, y'all better get in today. So anyway, the men have to decide who they're going to eliminate. I told y'all Ida was already gone. They had the nerve to be mad about it. I said, Ida, girl, if you don't get, it's part of the game, girl. Game. She had to get on. And then they have Tressa and Andrea up on the chopping block. Now, Andrea, I kind of figured it was going to be her, because she really only interacted with Troy and Ron, and that was really all I really saw her talking to. And Tressa, because a lot of men had her in the bottom, because they saw her as who? They saw her as the homie. So they sit down, and they got David with Andrea. They got Dedrick with Tressa. And Dedrick, bless his heart, he was having a hard time getting his words out, and he was stumbling around and trying to get it together. But David, on the other hand, David was treating that like a job interview. Me and the fellas talked. we got together and we've come to the conclusion that you are not ready to love. But we're going to keep your application on file. We are going to keep your application on file. And if we have any other qualified positions for you, we will be giving you a call. And Edra, she was surprised, like, everybody said that. Girl, it don't matter if majority rules and you're going home. But I feel like overall she took it well, and it kind of helped that not only did David treat it like a job interview, but David also got a word in. He said at the appointed time, hey, he's coming on a Hyundai. At the appointed time, you will find your husband, you will get married, you will be ready to love, and you will have the relationship that you want to have. Hey, tap 3 people on the shoulder and say amen. I said, David, you better preach. Okay. Woo! I wanted to close it out with a prayer. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Oh boy, then he sent her on her way out there to the friendly skies. But that was it. That was it. I thought it went well. Tressa was saved by the bell. She's not gonna have to leave right now, but I get a feeling that they're gonna send Tressa home. I just feel like they're gonna send Tressa home. I don't really know though, because if Dedric's the only one interested, then what's really going to happen there. But the show is moving fast. They've already eliminated another 2 people. I'm like, how many episodes is it? Y'all said y'all going with the bottom 3. Y'all heard them say bottom 3 couples, right? So what we going to be on the bottom 3 by what? Episode 6? If they keep going at this pace. But we're going to see what happens, y'all. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you didn't like. Let me know what you're thinking so far. These people deserve each other. They're hilarious. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.